Welcome to another video where in this one I'd like to talk about the most important factor when choosing your publishing niche for your publishing business. Now this is a very important topic because this is where most people get hung up. So many people get hung up on their niche. They get caught in like analysis paralysis. So we want to talk about what really are the important things to consider when choosing your publishing niche. Because when you jump in and create your publishing business, you don't want to create one book in this niche, one book in another niche, one book in a third niche. You want to create all your books under one niche so that people who read your first book would also be interested in your second book and your third book and build a brand like that. Yeah, so the best practice is choosing one niche and going deep in that and having 3 to 5 books in the same niche. Can I start by saying a thing real quick?
Yeah.
It's that there's people are focusing on the wrong things when it comes to finding their publishing niche. What they're so caught up in, at least with our students, is book ranks of other books in this niche. So they're looking at data, just numbers. They're trying to pick a niche based on numbers and trying to be analytical about it to find this gold mine when that really is not the most important element at all when it comes to choosing the niche that's best for you. So the most important factor when choosing your niche for your publishing business is to choose something that you actually enjoy, something you can have fun with, and therefore also know something about. Something that you want to spend time on. We have found that the biggest issue amongst people, and the reason why they're not making money with publishing, is because they don't actually have books out and published making money. Let's make it simple. They don't do the work. Right. They don't do the work. That's the biggest reason why people don't make money with publishing. It's not because they don't know how to make a good title. They don't know where to find a good cover designer. They don't know how to find a good niche. They just don't do the fucking work. And the reason why they don't do the work, let's just use common sense here. Working's not fun. Working's not fun, and they'd rather be doing something else. So, how can we get someone to actually do the work? It's by making the work fun and enjoyable. Now, if you are creating books about something that you actually enjoy and can have fun reading and researching about, that makes the work fun, and therefore you will do the work. But really what it is, let's use a hypothetical situation. Once you put 10,000 hours, that's a lot. Let's just say 1,000 hours into a publishing business, you will be making significant income from that publishing business. So you just need to sit at your table, at your computer, work on it for 1,000 hours, and even if you do a poor job, you'll be making way more money than that guy over there who just didn't put out any books. How can we make it so that there's as little amount of resistance as possible to getting your butt in that seat and getting you to do the work? And that is by creating a publishing business about something that you really enjoy. So let's say you love skateboarding and you want to make books about skateboarding. That's probably not the best example because books about skateboarding probably isn't a good idea, but let's say that it is. There's going to be this like magnetic energy towards your desk because you're building a business about something that you freaking love. So there's going to be magnetic energy for you to sit down and work on it and do the work. That's really the missing element for most people. However, if you build a publishing business around, let's say like Python coding or some programming bullshit, something that you could not care less about, there's going to be like an invisible hand holding you away from putting in the work. And that's why you're going to fail. If I had to sit down and write an outline about Python programming, you're just like dragging me through hell. Yeah, so that is the biggest pain in the ass. And I'm going to find every reason to procrastinate and not do that. Yeah. But if I had to write an outline, I love fantasy basketball. Let's take that as an example. I'd write an outline about that. So much fun. I just wrote a book about that. I would wake up on a Saturday and do it just because I enjoy doing it. Let's say there's a continuum of A to Z. Z is when you get your book published. A is step 1. You pick your niche, you write an outline, you get your book written, you publish your book, you get reviews, now you're making money. Where most people get hung up, like we have really good experience. We work with 5,000 plus complete beginners. Where most people get hung up, if it's not choosing a niche, let's say they do choose a niche, not many people make it past the outline. Like making an outline about something that you know nothing about and you just hate is
not easy.
Fucking hard. But let's say a better example in skateboarding, guitar. If someone loves guitar and they're creating a guitar outline, they're gonna have a ton of fun with it, and they're not gonna go into it and feel stumped and confused. They're just gonna have fun, and they're gonna create this incredible outline, which is gonna make an incredible book, which is gonna make an incredible business. So when someone is choosing the publishing niche, the first thing we always say is to compile a list of things that you enjoy.
and would have fun creating a business about.
When you do your niche research, don't look everywhere on Amazon. Start by writing down like your 10 things that you really enjoy. And then that is the only thing that could possibly make the cut. Don't consider anything else that you don't enjoy. Now these 10 things, now you can go in, do your keyword research, figure out what people are buying, looking at the competition, but it has to fall within the things that you enjoy.
Now, does it have to be your top thing? No.
It doesn't have to be your top thing, but you have to want to spend time doing it.
It's got to be enjoyable in some way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's point number one, why choosing a niche that you enjoy is the most important factor. Because it's actually going to make you do the work or make it much more likely for you.
Yes. So maybe number two you're about to bring up.
Yes.
It's going to make you do the work and it's going to make better books.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Don't just go. No, we're not cutting this. You're just
Okay.
going.
Okay.
All I was saying was we're not cutting this out. There could come a cut right after I say it. But we're not cutting me saying that out.
Okay.
Like, it's important to leave those things in because that's us interacting. That's what people like. You don't want to be like, no, I was going to bring that up. Oh, I need to go back to my structured format.
Yes, but at the same time, you have people with millions of subscribers that have like no personality in their videos. Like,
Yeah, and fuck them.
my point is just that it's not the end all be
That's
all.
why we're going to do way better than them.
Okay, but you understand the point that I'm saying.
We make way more
You
money
don't-
than all of them.
That's okay. That's irrelevant. Now, the second reason why you actually want to create books in a niche that you enjoy is because you're actually going to do every step in the publishing process and create better books because of it.
You're going to do it well.
You understand the industry, you understand the customer, you understand the problems that they have. It's not all foreign to you. If taking from the example from before, Python programming, I would have no idea how to actually formulate a book that would be good for someone who wants to learn Python programming. Because I don't know shit about it. I don't care shit about it.
There's a very big difference between going through the publishing process and putting it out and doing it well. When you do it well and you just do it and you do it well doing it, like, it's going to work.
So when you choose a niche that you don't enjoy, you don't know anything about, it makes everything so much harder. It requires you to learn a whole lot before even getting started. And like you said, you don't even enjoy learning about it. It just makes everything so challenging for no reason when you could instead do something that you enjoy. And there you go.
Yeah, can I wrap this video up real
Yes.
quick? So, I've said this, but I'm going to say this again. We've worked with more people than anyone else, and we see why people fail and why people succeed. And it's just not it's not for the reasons that people think. It's just doing the work. When you do the work and you do it well, you make money. But most people just don't. They just aren't willing to do the work. And what we're talking about here is going to help you astronomically to put in more work. Okay? So that's why this can't be talked about enough with how incredibly important it is. Because that's going to contribute towards the number one most important thing, which is doing more work. Putting more energy into your publishing business. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Let us know your thoughts on everything we said in this video. I want you to express your thoughts. What's in your head? How are you feeling about what we've said? Okay? And with that, also drop the unicorn emoji along with that. Magic emoji. When you watch this video to the end, drop the unicorn emoji.
Dessert.
Yeah, that's that. Like the video. Subscribe if you aren't already. That's it. See you in the next video.
One.